Now what a week it has been on the Battlefront 2 beta. I personally really enjoyed it and I hope you all had a great time playing the beta as well. As you know, on this channel I always like to point out the good things and the bad things, so today I'm going to be talking about 5 things I absolutely love about the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta. Yes, that does mean there will be a video talking about 5 things I hate as well, but let me just clear up, I know this is a beta and things can be changed before the full game comes out. So let's not waste any time. It was so hard to pick 5 things because I absolutely love playing it, but first of all we have the battle point system. Gone are the days of those stupid little pickups you can find around the map. Now we have arguably the best system that could have been brought into Battlefront 2. Instead of getting lucky and just finding pickups, you actually feel rewarded when you can get maybe a reinforcement and then at 5,000 battle points a hero. It actually feels so much better knowing that you've worked towards something and not just been given it for no reason. Battle points is a great way of rewarding players who really work hard in games and then making players who maybe don't play as well try and work harder to get the better stuff. This was only a beta as well and there was so much to spend your battle points on, so I can't wait to see everything in the full game. Let's move on to Strike, a game mode I didn't think I was actually going to like and the beta proved me completely wrong. It was so enjoyable. We all know how the game mode actually works, so there's no point explaining that. Instead, let me tell you what I loved about it. First of all, 8 on 8 players. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, you will know I love the smaller game modes in Battlefront. 8 on 8 is absolutely perfect for me and I really enjoyed it. Also, the fact that there is no heroes was great as well. Just having infantry in the game and 2 lots of reinforcements for each team seemed fair enough for me. I think the jump troopers especially really fit into this game mode well, and once again it gives you something to work towards. Also, the location of Maz Kanata's castle was a brilliant decision and I have to say the map looked incredible as well. The map just really seemed to fit the Strike game mode, whether it was on top of Maz Kanata's castle, inside the castle itself or out in the woods, everywhere was great to play. Also, because there's only 8 players on each team, it did encourage a lot of teamwork and that's why I absolutely loved playing this with my friends, having a great time. Strike was a brilliant game mode. I can't wait to see what other maps we get for Strike in the full game, but let's move on to my third good point, which is the crates. Now let's put the whole theory of is Battlefront 2 pay to win aside for a second and let's just talk about the crates as a whole on the beta. I just had so much fun opening crates, whether it was finding star cards, emotes, crafting parts, whatever it was so fun to open them. I can't stress enough that this wasn't even the full game and when opening these crates you still were very excited to see what you could get. It's so much better than everyone just buying the same thing at certain levels like in the last game, or using the hook contracts or even the season pass where everyone just had the same things in the end. Crates allows different players to get different items, so everyone has something near enough unique on the Battlefront. No matter if the crate system turns out to be pay to win or not in the full game, I'm still going to have a great time opening them. The penultimate thing on my list is the Heavy class. This was by far my favourite class to use in Battlefront 2, and I'm quite angry that at the start I was using Assault a lot and it actually took me a few days to realise how good the Heavy actually is. I was actually so shocked at how good the Heavy actually is because prior to the beta coming out I was most excited to use the Officer class and that turned out to be my least favourite one. I have to say my favourite things about this class was definitely the combat shield. I think that was much better than the personal shield in the last game, and then also the sentry mode was great as well. What I love about the combat shield is how you can actually shoot through it unlike the shield in the last game, and then what can we say about sentry mode? It is very overpowered. It got to the point where I was using the Heavy every single game and I just wasn't switching to any of the other classes. I really just can't wait for Battlefront 2 to come out so I can start upgrading my Heavy class, trying to get rare star cards, maybe even some epics. I just really want to do that. The Heavy was so fun to use. There's also more star cards to use with this class and I can't wait to use them in the full game, but let me know in the comments section which class was your favourite. And finally on this list, some of you may see this as a bit of a vague point, I'm not too sure, but I have to say, just playing in the Clone Wars has to be my favourite thing from the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta. The fact that Battlefront 1 was just solely focused on the original trilogy and EA listened to us as the fans and gave us the Clone Wars was the best decision they've ever made. Now I do have a few problems with the way the Clone Wars has been put across, which I'll discuss in the hate video, but let me talk about what I love about it. Just playing as clones, and especially playing as droids, was one of the best experiences ever in Battlefront. Why do I say especially for the droids? Well, it's a very simple answer. They're not humans, there's something different to play as, and that's what I love about them. The clones as well were amazing to play as, and I really loved hearing their voice lines, which reminded me so much of the Clone Wars TV series. The same with the droids as well, I loved hearing their voices again. Being on Naboo and exploring parts of the planet we didn't see in the films was a great experience as well. And the best part is, this is only the start. We've still got Kamino to play on, Kashyyyk, and all the other planets that may get added in the free DLC. What era was your favourite to play on in the beta? I have to say it was Clone Wars. I'm very biased, but Clone Wars was the best by far. That is about it though for this video. It was very hard to narrow down just 5 things because I could probably name about 20 things that I loved about the beta. Do be sure to let me know if you agreed or disagreed with anything I said in this video. I do have the 5 things I hate about Battlefront 2 video coming soon as well. I know a lot of you will take the hate video a lot more seriously and will be very opinionated in the comments section, but that's what I love about these videos. We can discuss things in the comments, so do be sure to do the same on this video. Let's talk Battlefront in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.